Hey guys, look what just came in. Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Shayness. A few things, forgive me for how terrible I sound and how terrible I look. I'm actually sick, I'm just getting over it, but I really needed to get this video out. Originally I had a different video set to release today, but the timing of this product that I'm about to showcase made me basically why I have to release this video, because I want to make sure that for those of you guys that were interested in this, you're able to get this and you get some sort of feedback and some sort of review. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So as I'm sure you guys remember, I don't have the original Mochi on me. This is the special edition Bosuzoku one, but if you guys remember, I did a review on the normal Mochi that's out, and you're still very much able to purchase that one. And you know, like, this is the Bosuzoku one, which has the audio and the little lights. They all have audio and everything. The special thing about this is the lights. But these two just came out, and I figured I'd review both of these because they basically mentioned that you're probably going to be able to buy these from resellers, some that are official, some that are not. So the first thing that I'm going to address is I have not unboxed any of these, but right off the bat, they actually have MSRP tags on them. This is just the helmet, which I'm going to go show off this first, and basically this is stated at $25, while this is the actual Mecha Mochi, or the RX Mochi, and this is stated at $80. Now, I don't think you're going to find them that cheap out and about, and realistically I know some scalpers are going to skyrocket these. I think some eBay merchants were already like skyrocketing this up to like $1,000, I believe. Take it with a grain of salt. But I'm gonna unbox this just to show you what it does, see if you think it's worth spending a lucrative amount of money. Otherwise, if you have a Mochi, or if you could just buy a Mochi, you might be able to get this for much cheaper and kind of have a similar experience. So let's dive into it. So first things first is the helmet itself, which, as you can see, already off the bat, it has an amazing presentation just because it's basically the size of the full size of the Mochi box itself. So if this is the Bosuzoku Mochi box, and so as you can see, normally it's in here, right? I have it out, but this is the size of a normal Mochi box. So the helmet itself has its own full box. Now, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but clearly it's off of a famous anime that starts with a G, about mechs. So you can, you know, expect everything is themed in that anime. So yeah, let's unbox this real quick. And getting the helmet out, I guess for good reason, that's the difference in the size of boxes, because this is what the helmets normally come in. So this is the size comparison of the boxes themselves. This massive thing, as opposed to just the helmet box, it's more in line with the actual Mochi box. So there's that. And as you can see, for size comparison, this is a normal helmet, and here's the Mecha helmet. So we're gonna basically take this out. And again, on the box, this is stated to be around $25. Again, I don't know if you'll be lucky enough to find it around that amount. It's got the grill on the back for the speaker. And again, this is the Bosuzoku one, which has lights. So I guess you get to see if the lights will penetrate well or not. But immediately, it's literally just plug and play. And then we're just gonna apply power to it, giving the USB-C. And so this is actually really neat because, I mean, I guess if you have a Bosuzoku one and you just want to buy the helmet, the light does shine through. You can see it through the back grill. There you go. You can see it through the back grill. The one thing I will state is you probably want to use the OG USB-C cable, because this one that I'm using is not meant for it, clearly, but it's kind of at an angle. It's a little kinked. So I would definitely recommend using the OG USB-C cable that it comes with. I'm sure you wouldn't have that issue. But yeah, alright, perfect example. This is what to expect. The helmet is plug and play, and it's just really nice. Again, comparing it to the normal helmet, it stands out a lot more. It's very more prominent, a lot of attention to details. So if you're not trying to spend a lot on this full thing, the helmet might be just your next best bet to get that, you know, Gundam, whoops, I guess I said the word, the mech vibe of the Mochi. All right, so as we go to the actual product, so I've unboxed it, and as you can see, even more details on the box itself. This is the actual special edition Mochi. Has its own little booklet. Neat or kind of interesting thing is it's got the version 2 booklet, which is basically the standard Mochi booklet, but from my understanding, this has special animations made specifically for it. So if that's true, don't read too much into this, because this is basically just stating that it's the standard Mochi 2. But it's very well protected, as you can see, and it's got its own USB-C cable, its own little adhesive pads, Velcro basically, so if you're gonna put it on your car. And then here is the Mochi in all its glory, and so we're gonna plug it in and just see exactly what is and isn't different. I'm hoping it's exactly as they stated, because this little booklet's a little misleading. So alright, so moment of truth, we're gonna plug it in, and this is the first time I'm seeing this as well, so oh, alright, so clearly I'm not gonna be able to use my little oh. Alright, so as you can see, it's turned on. Forgive me for the editing, but it's actually... that took quite some time. Forgive me for the editing. The moment you plug it in, it actually plays a song from Gundam Wing, and so I didn't want to be DMCA'd, because I'm sure that that song is licensed. It's the intro theme song for those of you guys that have watched Gundam Wing. So already the nostalgia hits. This thing is super cool. Like I said, I do think that the book is misleading, because it doesn't do the faces that just Mochi 2 does. It's clearly its own thing. But anyways, yeah, it looks like that's all it does. Just kind of has its own little, just the mech face on the front. Sometimes it comes down, you get to see a little Mochi piloting. Nothing too crazy. Realistically, the on and off, I guess, is the... So one really neat thing is that it does have a lot of sound effects from the anime series. That's one thing that I've been able to note. But realistically, because these things just kind of go on an alternating randomizer, I suppose, we'd probably be here for a while trying to see everything that it does. So this is me obviously just giving you a glimpse. I'm gonna remove the actual little battle rifle, so I don't know if you got to see it. I'm gonna remove the helmet just to see if there's any like buttons that can control it. Again, I don't believe there is, but if there is, I'll be able to let you guys know in a moment. Okay, so I took the helmet off real quick, and there is a button on the side, just like the Bosuzoku Mochi, which if you press it, it just basically turns off any audio. So if you don't want any of the sounds, but you just want to see the animations, you don't have to take off the little speaker like instructed on the original Mochi 2s. So normally you would hear audio during all these animations, but since we just turned it off, there's nothing. And then of course, if you press that button, you get a little icon letting you know that audio has been re-enabled. If you just give it a few seconds, oh, there you go, new animation. But as you can see, it's got sound effects from the famed Gundam series. So yeah. Anyways, guys, forgive for the short video. Originally, like I said, I had an install video coming out, but because I know a lot of people didn't jump on the pre-order for these, and I know some people have been wanting these, I wanted to at least get this little review video out so you guys can kind of make the decision to see if it's worth splurging, because like I said, I don't think you're going to be able to find these very cheap, if anything at all. They're probably going to run quite a high ticket price, especially if there's scalpers out there, unfortunately. But if you thought it was cool enough and you really want to get your hands on it, obviously go for the full thing. Otherwise, you can literally just buy a Mochi, just a Gen 2 directly from them, from Dasai, and then just try to look for the helmet. It's basically kind of the same thing. The biggest difference is, of course, the animations and the sounds are unique to the RX Mochi, as opposed to just having a normal Mochi with the helmet attachment. But The helmet attachment itself is still pretty cool, I think, especially if you're just going for the look. Some people might actually prefer having just the look of the helmet and then being able to just have these standard animations from Mochi. Or if you were lucky enough and you got your hands on the Bosuzoku Mochi, you might want to just add this helmet on top of the Bosuzoku to get the nice lighting effects and everything, and still have like the original animations. So at the end of the day, it's really up to you guys. Again, take the pricing with a grain of salt. This states that the helmet should be retailed for about 25 bucks, and then the box of the RX Mochi states that it should be retailing for about like $80. I don't know how many people out there are actually going to respect that, especially because I do believe there's a high demand. There's also other things that you can still get. I know their website, I believe they were selling like plushies and things like that. So I personally just bought the helmet and the actual RX Mochi. But if you guys want to get your hands on other things, you're gonna have to peruse the internet, or keep your eyes on the Dasai website to see if they have like a last minute restock, because sometimes people cancel orders, or you know, they essentially just may have extra stock for special occasions. So do with that what you will. But hopefully you guys appreciated this video. Again, sorry for the lighting and everything and just the sickness. I wanted to get this out to you guys as soon as possible so you guys could see, since I know a lot of us are really into this stuff. So guys, thanks for all this love and support. I hope to feel better. I hope none of you guys are getting sick. Hopefully if you're in California, the SoCal area, you're surviving all the crazy weather, all the rains and things like that. But guys, I'll be back next week with a normal install video. I unfortunately lagged it this week because there was actually a special event that I was going to be a part of this last weekend, but it got canceled again due to California's interesting weather. So that's why I was kind of a little bit in limbo with content, but we got content coming back again like normal. So as always guys, thanks for all the love and support. Keep doing you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.